Queensland Government is a big place, and having the opportunity to work across 3 different departments and to really get an idea of different line agencies or central agencies and how you can contribute, I think that's definitely what set it apart for me.
I think coming in, you read a lot about what's available in the program, but you don't realise how lucky you are to get the extent of training that you get in Policy Futures until you actually go to work and realise that so many people don't get that opportunity.
I see working in policy as a way for me to make a difference in the lives of Queenslanders.
My favourite part of the grad program has actually been the graduate cohort itself. I've found it incredibly valuable to engage with a wide range of young professionals who are all very talented and all come from different backgrounds. And I've managed to develop some really valuable professional networks as well as genuine friendships. And I think it's very useful having these connections with different people and different agencies moving forward as a policy officer.
My favourite part of the Policy Futures graduate program has been the network of other graduates that I've been able to become friends with. I have made connections both professionally and personally that I'll keep for many years, and it has been fantastic to be alongside a cohort of inspiring, intelligent and supportive peers.
My favourite part of the program so far has been the project I got to work on at the Department of Regional Development, Manufacturing and Water. The project was an expert panel who were looking at the future of water security and industry development for Queensland. For me, this project really encapsulated the opportunities that the Policy Futures graduate program can provide. I got to really step inside and work with the team on this really big issue for our community in the future.
For me, my favourite part of the Policy Futures program has been the opportunity to work alongside colleagues from various backgrounds, but all of whom wake up in the morning with the goal of affecting positive and purposeful change in the community.
As a graduate policy officer, I was involved in a whole range of activities which they varied from delivering policy briefs and letters to senior officials and the minister, engaging in legislative research, responding to correspondence from the public. I was able to contribute to submissions to inquiries and monitor parliamentary committees, as well as engage in the cabinet briefing process.
I've been involved in many different types of activities as a policy officer. This has included drafting briefing notes for National Cabinet, reviewing cabinet submissions and providing advice to departments on how to pursue a particular policy proposal and how it may be of benefit to or of value to government. I have been involved in reviewing budget submissions from different agencies and liaising with the Department of Treasury to work out whether particular funding decisions would be a good idea. The role has been really, really diverse.
But most of all, I really enjoyed the work as a member of the Ready Reserve, which is a group of Queensland Government volunteers who support the community in times of crisis. So the particular way that I was involved was through supporting at the Queensland vaccination hubs, and that was a fantastic opportunity for me to see the way policy can play out in the community.
And speeches, drafting legislation, even interacting with complex data sets to help inform internal audit reporting in my department. As I said, it is really vast and varied experience, and I'm really excited to see what else I get to encounter as a part of the program.
From the graduate program for me was probably the access to the professional and personal development sessions which we engaged in throughout. These were delivered by policy professionals, private sector experts and wellness coaches, and really gave us some insight into some expertise from areas I wouldn't have accessed otherwise.
Be it how to be a better public speaker, or about the legislation process, the policy development process, as well as other experiences to go out into the community, say to Cherbourg, where we learnt about the history of the Aboriginal community there and the impact that public policy, and in that case poor public policy, has had on their lives.
Starting with a really intensive week that gets you ready and excited to get at your desk, the program is followed up by one-off days that really get you thinking about deep policy issues, the skills you can develop and the benefits that you can bring to the Queensland community.
My key highlight of the program was actually having a speech I wrote at the Department of Transport and Main Roads read out by my minister at the time, to see something that was largely my work be sort of projected in a public environment was really cool, and drew a connection between the work we do as public servants and then the output by our elected decision makers. It's cool to see that parallel.